So, can Buddhists kill bugs? The first precept says that I vow not to harm any living being, and I will try to the best of my ability to not allow anyone else to harm any human being. That's the first precept. It's a big responsibility, and it is one that we as Buddhists take on to the best of our ability. So does that mean that we don't kill bugs if they're in our house? For some of us it does. That's the truth. And the best example of this is people who are just coming to Buddhism. When you first come to Buddhism and there's a bug in your house or maybe a tiny mouse, one of the things that's great is that you feel like you're responsible for the life of that bug, and you try to capture it, put it outside, right? But what if it's a whole line of ants? My mom lives in Los Angeles, and when it gets really hot outside, the ants want to come inside. What do you do about that if you're a Buddhist? Well, for some Buddhists, you have to make a different decision. For some Buddhists, killing these ants is an option. For others, not. The honest truth is that I, as a Buddhist priest, Dharma teacher, have killed ants and probably will again. The difference between my killing ants in my mother's house, for example, or having to make a bigger decision about whether not to kill ants in my own house, is that we are trying to be compassionate. We are trying to decide whether or not our problems with these ants is more important than the ant's life to us, because honestly, we can't really do it from any other point of view. So to us, knowing what we know, after taking this vow of non-harming, are we going to still kill ants that are in our homes? A lot of us do make that decision, and we make it knowing that there is a karma responsibility for us and the ants. We make it knowing that we are really, truly breaking the spirit, the intention of this vow. The spirit and the intention of this vow, in my opinion, is that we do not kill things, period. So when I kill something, I know that I am breaking a vow. The first vow I took as a Buddhist. I've taken others, but the first one you take is non-harming. Don't hurt things. Leave stuff alone. Don't bother people. So when I'm walking down the street and I see an ant, I step over it. Because if I'm being mindful, if I'm being compassionate, if I'm being considerate, then I don't kill every ant I come in contact with. It's still not right. The truth is that just because the ant is crawling over me when I'm in my bed does not mean that I have to kill it. It doesn't. I choose to kill it. And I choose to kill it with an eye towards I vowed not to kill. I choose to kill it with an eye towards this is a karma problem for me and this ant. I choose to kill it knowing that the ant is doing what ants do. The ant is not trying to cause me a problem, and I am deliberately taking its life. Can Buddhists kill bugs? The answer to that question is a resounding yes. But most of the time, we shouldn't. And when I see an ant that is not in my home, that is not bothering me in any sort of situation, I make sure that I am as careful with that ant's life as I possibly can be. I step over it. I make sure that when I'm watering the grass that I'm not spraying high pressure hose onto a bunch of anthills. These are the things that I do, and it's not enough. Non-harming requires me to be better than that. Non-harming asks me to not harm. It's a practice. It's a practice, not a perfection. Everything that I teach here and everything that the Buddha taught is a practice, not a perfection. And every day, I hope to be better than I was the day before. But some days are harder than others. So yeah, Buddhists can kill bugs. We should avoid it. So the answer to the question more completely is, can Buddhists kill bugs? Buddhists avoid killing bugs in most situations. But in some situations, we kill them. But we try to kill them with the whole knowledge of what we're doing. Not mindlessly, but knowing that we are causing a problem for us and causing a problem for the bug and probably causing a problem for nature. Eventually, being mindless can cause things to become extinct. Look around, things are going away. First precept, non-harming. Try not to hurt things, try not to harm things, try to love things, try to be kind to things, try to be compassionate. Even if you're harming them, try to be compassionate. Be well. Thank you for listening. And I'll see you in the next one.